Hello, so welcome to your assignment for the day. It is a virtual escape room, and you'll need to solve 4 problems to escape the room. And so you'll open up your PowerPoint, which should look something like this. You can click on Let's Get Started. So there's 4 stations in our virtual escape room, and each one has a mystery. And so you'll see the instructions for what you're trying to determine at each station. So when you get to slide 2, you want to open up this Google form to submit your answers. I'm not sure if you guys can see when I opened this form, but it's just a really short Google form where you can record your answers. And so then click on an object to get a closer look. So we want to solve room A. And so we can click on the objects in room A and get a closer look at them. And it says here also you can click on an object to get a closer look. So determine the reading on the force sensor. And so the force sensor is this blue box here. And it's similar to a spring scale, but this is a digital force sensor. So it's really hard to read the scale from here, so you can actually click on it to get a closer reading. So the scale reads 257 grams. Then we can go back. We were on slide 3. And we want to know, it's also really hard to see the mass of this, how much this mass is. So you can click on it and you can get a better reading. So the mass, this object has a mass of 1,000 grams. And if we go back to our picture, so there's 1,000 grams. The scale is reading 257 grams. So the question is, how much mass is the force sensor supporting? And so I recommend drawing a force diagram. Using Newton's first law, this object is at rest, so the forces are balanced. So through that line of reasoning, you can figure out what is the force sensor reading. And you'll enter that into the Google form, which you have opened up. And it will tell you what units to use and things like that. All right, so station B, we have another mass, which we can zoom in on. This one has a mass of 500 grams. And we want to know what is the tension value on the force sensor. And so again, making a force diagram. So there's a force pulling the object down and tension pulling the object up. And really important to remember that force of gravity, we have an equation for that, which is in your Unit 2 workbook. Force of gravity is mass in kilograms times 10 newtons for every kilogram. So go ahead, take a look at these. Here you've got a horizontal force sensor, a force sensor at an angle, and then 2 masses hanging down, and you can zoom in and see that they are both 200 grams. So you have 200 grams downwards. And for this one, a hint is to remember special right triangles, like a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Special right triangles, you might want to draw this one out. But that's my hint I'll leave you with. You can message us if you're not sure what I mean by that. But if you remember that special right triangle is that one side is 3, one side is 4, and the hypotenuse is 5. And you can verify that with Pythagorean's theorem. And then this very last one is you're given a force sensor reading. And the question asks you to determine the mass. So here you know what the force is, and you're trying to figure out what is the hidden mass value. And you can try to submit as many versions of this form, the answer form. It does automatically grade, so you should know if you get it correct or not. Or you can just message us and we'll let you know. Good luck with this escape room. Hopefully you can escape. Remember, draw your force diagrams, use Newton's first law to solve for the missing force that you don't know. Balanced forces because our objects are at rest. Great, have a nice day.